All right, so today we're talking about being able to let things go. That is to say, when you get in an argument with somebody or you don't see things the same way and you have some kind of a conflict, there is no reason why that conflict, that angst, that anger, that frustration has to carry on. Day after day, week after week, interaction after interaction. It's actually okay if you see things in a different way from somebody, if you have a conflict, to actually see that there's a difference there, there's conflict, and let it go. How many times have you had an argument with somebody and then everything is just weird or awkward from that point forward? When previous to that, everything was cohesive, there was good reciprocal energy, there was respect. But all of a sudden, because you found out that you don't see things the same way, or you have a different view on a certain subject, or you didn't put the toilet seat down, whatever it is, the many different things that we can get in conflict with each other about. Since that moment arise, now everything is awkward. You can't look each other in the eyes. Your conversations are short. You feel the energy in your gut. It doesn't have to be that way. You see, the reason why we carry these grudges over from day to week to month, sometimes years. People are in families, brothers and sisters and mothers and daughters that haven't talked to each other in decades. If you don't want your life to be that way, if you don't want these disagreements and conflicts to carry on, then you have to understand why it's happening in the first place. And the reason why it's happening, first of all, it's happening because Spirit has brought you a lesson in life. Spirit has brought you some curriculum in the schoolyard of life, and it's your responsibility to do your homework, to study up, and when the test comes, to pass. And so how do you pass the test? You pass the test by not allowing your mind to run your life. Because that's what's happening. Make no mistake about it. Your mind is running your life. Let me say it in another way. Your mind is ruining your life. Because when you get in an argument with somebody, you don't see things the same way, and okay, that happens. That's a part of life. We're not all here to be seeing things from the same vantage point. People literally have other perspectives because their point of consciousness is in a completely different point in the universe than yours is. So they're going to see things differently. And then when you clash perspectives, when you clash points of view, that's a part of life. And we have to honor and respect that. In other words, we have to honor and respect one another. And so when we can understand and honor and respect that, okay, this person has a right to their opinion, or maybe this person made a mistake, they drank too much and they said something really stupid. But when's the last time that I haven't done something stupid and don't deserve a second chance, a third chance maybe a fourth chance? You're pushing it now though. But the point here is that the reason why these things continue to carry on is because your mind is trying to protect you and make you feel like you're in charge, that the only way for you to be safe is for you to keep this person at bay. There's maybe a little bit of power struggle, like, I told you so this time, or you should have listened to me. That's a big one. You should have listened to me. Now look what happened. You got in trouble. I told you should have quit drinking, or I told you should have been eating healthier. That's a big one. You should have listened to me. That arrogance. We have to be able to cut that out. And we can't cut that out. We can't cut out those bad patterns unless we go into the plumbing, unless we go into the programming. That means we've got to dig deep. When I say go into the plumbing, that means you got to go to where the shit is. You've got to start excavating. And where all the shit is where all the drama is. And where all the drama is where all the trauma is. And if you're gonna dig deep, if you're gonna reprogram yourself, if you're gonna clean out those quote unquote pipes, the plumbing, then the only way to do that is to excavate. And that excavation process is your meditation practice. And I don't have to say it one time. I don't have to say it 2 times. I've got to say it 1,000,000 times for some people out there to get it. And you don't get it until you apply it to your life. This is a spiritual science, which means if you take the experiment on in your life, you're going to get the results. And the results are, when you have an argument with somebody and you see them the next day, it's done. You move on. When you're meditating, when you're on this path of yoga, when you don't see things eye to eye with somebody, or even if it's your fault and maybe you slipped and you drank too much or you said something the wrong way and you were way out of line, when you're walking this path, when you've got that meditation practice going, it's highly unlikely those things are going to happen, but they will. But when they do, you're going to be able to check your mind. In other words, check your ego, and you're going to be able to be the person that steps up and apologizes. You're going to be the person that's able to step up and take the higher ground and admit, oh, you know what, maybe I was wrong here. I was freaking in my head, and I got emotional and I said something I shouldn't have said. I'm sorry. If you want to be the person that can have an argument with somebody and then see them next week and it's okay, everything's back to normal. If you want that to be that type of person, a master, if you want to master yourself, you want to master specifically your mind and stop letting your mind master and run your life, then it's time to step up. And how you step up is by initiating yourself, by initiating your meditation practice. And your meditation practice, through consistency, through your sincerity, through your devotion, will begin to carry out into your life. Everywhere you go, you will be a blessing. You will be at peace. When conflict arises, people will look to you for resolutions. People will look to you for answers. When there's something that needs mediation, people come to you because you hold that peace. You hold that love inside of yourself. And not only do you hold it, but it is flowing up from you. This isn't something you get from reading a book. This isn't something you get from watching an inspirational speech. This isn't something you get by going to a church and putting $20 into an offering bowl. This is what you get when you follow the teachings of Yeshua Christ. This is what you get when you follow the teachings of Shakti Muni, Buddha, and Sri Krishna, and all the sages who have walked this planet. Christ teaches that the kingdom of God is within. Christ teaches that if thine eye be single, your whole body will be filled with light. Matthew 6:22. So if your whole body is filled with light, that means that you are the light, which is what you are, the pure consciousness, which is behind the mind. Once you begin to stop your mind from distracting you from the truth of who you are, the light, the kingdom of God is within you. That light, when you are the light, everywhere you go, there is light. Everywhere you go, darkness is dispelled. Everywhere you go, everything is illuminated. Everywhere you go, people feel your warmth and love. This is what it means to be a yogi on the path of traditional yoga. Please, if you like the video, if you like the message, what's being shared here, hit the like, subscribe on YouTube. I'd appreciate it. I never asked for that, and I'm going to start doing it because it's important, and I really want this message to get out there. We need more people in this world meditating. We need more people in this world eating healthy food, taking care and respecting their body, respecting other life on this planet, and living a practice with the number one focus is getting our own house in order. My retreat for May is on the website, so get on michaelfireborn.com, check out all the information. If you have any questions, hit me up, but it is going to be amazing. Hurry up and RSVP, reserve your spot, because it's sure to sell out. May all beings everywhere take time every day for yoga and meditation. May all beings everywhere treat one another with love and respect, and may all beings everywhere cultivate the capacity to let go of any old arguments or conflicts with people and be present with them in the present moment and allow love to resolve all imbalances. My name is Michael Fireborn, and I'm right here with you. Peace.